All right, Igor, talk to the people, man. Let them know it's getting ready to go down.
What's happening, everybody? Good to see you as always. Today I would like to share with you my approach on nutrition and on a diet, as a lot of you call it, and just a healthy, sustainable lifestyle together with some athletic progress and results. I've been in the industry for at least a decade and a half, and I've been in that position when I believe that you have to suffer in order to have low percent of body fat. I believe that you have to gain a lot of weight and then drop it in order to get lean. I tried carrying containers, a lot of inconvenience, guys, and so many times I was giving up, telling myself that this is unsustainable. Each plan seemed to be impossible to follow, or if I tried, I always failed, because one day everything is good, the next day you feel stressed out, on the third day you have an issue with anger or some responsibilities that came out of nowhere, and your plan goes to drain. So that's why lately, besides just living the calisthenic lifestyle, calisthenic and functional lifestyle, I also developed certain of nutritional rules for myself and that I want to share with you. So my nutritional rules are simplest thing that you probably ever heard. You know, you probably hear a lot, especially when you were a child. So for breakfast, eat like a king. For lunch, eat like a king. The idea is the same. For evening meal, dinner, you eat light. So that makes a lot of sense, guys. A lot of sense. And I'm going to start sharing my philosophy with just a simple historical fact that we, humankind, supposed to wake up with the sunrise. We didn't have all the light and electricity. We woke up when the sun came out, and we prefer to go to bed before the sun goes down. So we have less of the risk to get into trouble. That's why our body rhythm and our hormonal system adapted for that type of lifestyle. When you hear a lot of people say wake up early, go to bed early, that's the best lifestyle, that is based on that ancestor lifestyle rhythm. And I do agree with that, not only theoretically but practically. What does it mean? That means you have to fuel yourself at the times when you're physically active, and you have to let your body rest when the body has to recover. What are you doing during the day? You are active. Majority of you. I'm taking the people who have work responsibilities and other things to do. What are you doing at night? Unless you have a night job and stuff like that. What do? You sleep, you rest. That's why my philosophy idea is to fuel myself for the particular physical activity that I have ahead of me. And that's why when I need to train, I make sure that I have glycogen in my system, carbs, simply to be said. When I need to recover, I make sure that I have all kind of nutrients and vitamins on my plate. So it's fat, it's protein, it's carbohydrates and stuff like that. When it's time to go to bed, I go to bed light, but knowing that I already filled up the nutritional pyramid throughout that active time of the day when you're supposed to move. So let's talk about what people's lifestyle is. People's lifestyle is reversed: skipping breakfast, light lunch, heavy dinner. Why? Because the deficit of calories keeps building up throughout the day. You don't eat, you don't feel hungry, especially if you ate before bed the day before. You're busy, and then in the evening you are by yourself and the whole bag of cookies, and you're like, I feel hungry. It's because you did not satisfy the nutritional pyramid throughout the day. Now, what I want to recommend to you guys, I recommend you not to worry about calorie counting, not worry about the portions, because numbers are nothing, guys. You cannot calculate exact amount of fuel that your body needs especially on different of physical activity, different days. You cannot. All you can is listen to your body and try to make the best out of it. So that's why when you wake up, think about what is the day like for you. Do you work out first thing in the morning or you postpone it for later? If you do so adjust your nutritional fueling throughout the day and make sure that when you're active, you fuel yourself without abuse, but you allow yourself things that you want, you know? But when it's time to go to bed, it's time to let your body rest. Only when one rule, when you already ate and compensated all the calories that you spent throughout the day. So couple more rules, guys. So for me, it's simple consistency. I must have 2 complex recovering meals throughout the day. 2 is a must, sometimes 3, but not always. What do I mean by that? Those meals has to be containing good set of protein, about 30-40 grams of quality proteins. And when I talk about quality proteins, no nutrition, no sport nutrition, no chemically processed stuff, no milk, just either seafood, fish, meat, eggs. Then it has to be a combination of fats. It's either omega-3, could be in that big piece of salmon, fattening salmon, or it could be also fats from avocado, and some complex carbs. Complex carbs is the carbs that are burning in the stomach for quite amount of time and made mostly out of fiber. Long story short, I can't stand rice. It's all about sweet potato, it's all about grainy carbs, it's all about quinoa, it's all about couscous, and really wild sorts of rice, those that you probably can't see in a regular store. And then post-workout, my goal is, before workout, my goal is always to have glucose in my system. That's why I make myself special rice cakes where I put overnight oats, I put it dry fruit, put it all with some cocoa powder, and make sure that they're high calorie, low density, so I feel energetic. I don't eat any protein before workout because I want to only have glucose, only enough fuel to burn throughout the workout and then feel hungry after. After workout, I have a fruit. Usually it's done for the compensation of glucose because I feel depleted, and to also go throughout the time while I'm cooking my first post-workout meal. And my post-workout meal is always eggs. I have 3 whole eggs, 4 or 5 egg whites, spinach, kale. I try to load it as much as I can, 1 whole avocado and stuff like that. Then 3-4 hours after, I grab a meal in the city, which is vegetables, which is complex carbs, sweet potato, wild grains, which is set of fish or fish mostly, salmon, and I feel really full. In the evening, depends how I feel. Sometimes my daily physical activity is I'm very active, I'm moving around a lot, and then I feel hungry. Then I can insert another meal like that, or I can have a bigger snack. So no supplements. Again, when you have a nutritional understanding between you and your body, you don't need to do the supplements. In my opinion, all the supplements are in the food. Unless you need some extra protein and this and that, that's already another story. But guys, so in my opinion, I broke my own stereotypes. Back in the days, I used to believe that you cannot sustain and progress the muscle mass. You cannot maintain and progress the big muscles, big enough muscles, lean body, feeling good, and not be dependent on the containers, calorie countings, meals, and stuff like that. So as long as you listen to your body, that's all it matters. None of the numbers can compete with that. And the most important thing is develop the habits, because the more you develop habits that will back up the physical and health result that you want, the more you guarantee yourself the fact of being in shape for the rest of your life. Because habits stay with you, plans don't, habits do, and then they just get upgraded. And looking forward, in certain amount of time from now, you look at yourself and you see a new human being with a new result, but also with a completely new, different set of habits. Thank you for listening, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Igor. Links to Igor's YouTube page and Instagram will be in the description box. Make sure y'all subscribe to him and follow him. Thanks a lot, Igor.
Thank you.